Can anyone become a painter?
Sure.
Really?
Of course. Doesn't mean that they're going to be particularly good at it, but they can become a painter.
What do you need to have?
Just a desire and interest in beauty and light and color and, love paintings. It's a thinking game. Painting is more of a thinking game than you think. I mean, you have to constantly be strategizing in order to get a good painting. So it's a lot of totally strategizing, picking your focal point, what you want to see in your painting, doing a good design, learning how to find the light source and getting the light and the shadow, especially outdoors, because the sun, is always moving. So the shadows are one way in the morning and the other way in the afternoon. So there's just a lot of strategizing. In the harbor scenes, there's a lot of blue and gray, and the boats are white, and in the shade they're gray. And so I find ways to interject different kinds of colors to solve the problems and make it a beautiful painting out of what I see around here, which is a lot of beautiful scenery.
Was it in your family?
It was, yeah.
Dad, mom?
My mom was a painter, and my grandmother did a lot of beautiful drawings and stuff. She was a painter, not commercially, not professionally. But she painted all the time since I was a little kid, and so I was always right there next to her. She'd pull out watercolor, pastel, oil, acrylic, different things every time, and took classes, at the local arts league. I didn't have any idea I was going to be out here,
What happened?
Well, it's funny because I did have people telling me all the time when I was a kid or growing up, you should be in California. I don't know why. And then I ended up having an opportunity.
You have to look.
I guess. And I had the opportunity as an art director to apply for a job out here in Newport Beach. And I got the job and thought, I'll come out for a year. So I was an art director at an ad agency, and I worked on, the account was Epson printers and computers in Newport Beach at Fashion Island.
In Orange County, you land over there.
Totally. And they put me up in a hotel for 2 weeks,
You're how
and then
old?
I don't know, 30 something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was great. And then I ended up moving, getting myself a place at the beach with some people I didn't know. I just wanted a room at the beach, and I bought myself a little TR6 sports car because I was not going to come all the way from Indiana and not live right at the beach. It was green. Of course, British Racing Green. All along, even in Indianapolis, I was doing graphic design, art direction for ad agencies, and painting alongside. So I was doing both, and I was trying to, show as many places in Indianapolis as possible, and then show as many places here as possible, starting with like Z Pizza and, different restaurants and things like that. Boats, street scenes, cafes, seascapes, landscapes, you name it. Anything that intrigues me. And I particularly love the old boats, classic boats and wooden boats that I'm afraid won't be here one day, so I want to try to capture as many of those as I can. Paint a lot outside here in the last 20 years, so I went from studio painter to outdoor painter, and now I travel all over the country to paint at plein air events and get to go and to the area, and you stay for about 2 weeks or 10 days or so, and they put you in a host home, and then they send you out about, and you just discover the area on your own and paint whatever inspires you. And then they have big galas, and they invite all the collectors to come, and you show all your work, and you can win awards, and you meet all these new people, and it's just wonderful. Not too long ago, all the artists would just be in their studios, and so you would never get to meet anybody else. And now with the plein air event, not only do you get to meet the collectors, but you can get to know all these artists. So we're all friends from all over the country, and actually all over the world. I have friends in all sorts of countries from painting and different
So when
areas.
I see you out on the bayfront, which I assume you're out there, I should come right up to you. I'm not bothering you.
It's not bothering me. Don't stay long though. I have the downtown scenes that I love to paint with the big, giant, beautiful eucalyptus trees and the giant trees, and then the little town. So this is a cute town, but once you look at it with the trees and a whole different perspective, and then the cars are small and the people are small, and then you've got flags and signs, and it's so charming and so beautiful. And
Marine Avenue scenes.
Yeah, I love doing that. Totally. And even the Ferris wheel and the ferry, all that locals, it's really charming.
It's timeless,
and
right?
it's fun. It is totally timeless. This is the 25th year. So how cool is that? So it's wonderful. So we started with, that inside a store, and now we've blossomed to 90 artists and 6 bands. I mean, it's huge, and it's over 1.5 miles of art and music all along the bayfront outside. So it's really wonderful.
You do other things too, I think.
Lots of things.
Why?
Well, it's
Is it
the
partly the
community.
community?
It's the community here. Place is so beautiful. The people are so nice. I mean, it's like living in Disneyland all the time. I mean, it's really just a happy place, and to bring the art out and share it with everybody was important. And I thought it not only made the residents happy, but it made us happy. And so we started a mutual love affair pretty much. And now we have, maybe 5,000 people come to see the art and the artisans, and they're all local. And all the actual artist is at their booth, not, somebody representing them. And so it's really terrific, and adds, the kids can come, you can watch the artists paint, I'll see all the different, techniques and inspiration, and y'all come, bring your dogs, bring your bikes. Well, I always was fascinated with business beside the arts, but once I moved from Indiana and got away from the brown and the green and came here and saw the color and the light and the, flowers year round and the sailboats year round and boating and, you can even see the mountains. I mean, there's so much to offer. For me, it was so inspirational. It was ridiculous. And so it was real easy to get involved. And then once I lived on the island for a while and worked on the island for a while, then I wanted to share the art with the residents. And so one thing just kind of goes to the next. And you think, oh, wouldn't it be neat if we, and then people think, oh, really? And then you go, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do it. I was young enough to